Frankie Edgar, former UFC lightweight champion.
Hi, I'm Corey Anderson. I fight for the UFC.
Hey, this is Todd Frazier of the New York Mets.
And I'm pumped to see this documentary.
And I'm super ecstatic about my boy, Big Nick.
I think it's going to be a super inspirational and very informative.
He's going the distance. This is his story. This is his Rocky story, man, going the distance.
One of those just dig deep type stories.
And getting his big fight coming up, I'm proud of him, and he's going to do awesome.
My message to Nick is just keep fighting for what you're fighting for, young man. When you step in that ring, do what you got to do, get it done. Do more than go the distance, get your hand raised.
You know, because I didn't know what the disease would do as far as having a relapse, and then if I would lose something from that.
The brain scarring disease nearly blinded me. My memory comes and goes. There's no cure. I live in a constant state of uncertainty, waiting, wondering when the disease will strike again. Miraculously, I recovered. My MS remains dormant, but that was only the beginning of my problems.
It all affects the MS, you know, so thinking things are a little bit worse, you know, may not be the brain lesions getting worse or those kinds of things, or the MS progressing, but that stress can just really be enormous.
I lost everything that truly mattered. I found myself alone.
You don't know who you are until you're in the ring. You find out the real type of person you are under the pressure of the ring. You've already been there in the ring with world champions, so your opponent's not going to be as good as Paulie Malignaggi. I promise you that.
What I wanted to do was I wanted to create a real-life Rocky story.
He's a wild dude, you know. It's kind of cool that he's willing to be that guy. I don't know how it would work out with the whole UFC and being involved and everything. It seems like he's a little bit bigger than you too, so you might want to get someone your size. I think I'd recommend that.
What's your thoughts on that plan?
I think it's terrible.
Oh, baby, I mean, hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Knowing you, you'll find a way. You're a boss. You're from Jersey. You got pride. You attack the day with happiness, with love, and you help others.
You see that later in the Rocky story with Apollo. You know, at first Apollo's a big jerk, and then when you really find out who he is, he had Rocky's back, you know, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I gravitated towards him.
You know, so I could see the logic, and I could see why you want him. At the same time, he's too big for you.
He is.
He's got too much experience.
That's just...
Okay, good. All right. As long as we're clear on that. All right, good.
We're in the air, you know what I mean? People will want to come out and be part of that journey and part of that voyage and just say, like, look, I'm going through this as well. Like, I'm here to support him. Like, he's in it. Again, it just goes back to, like, the inspiration aspect of it. Like, he's an inspiration to all of us.
What's your prediction on the fight?
It's always the same, man. I'm gonna knock this guy out.
I mean, like, your vision, your dream is to compete in one of the most ruthless sports in the world. You know what I mean? And to do that with your disease, I mean, it gives people hope.
So he's fighting for his life. So it's no joke. He's a rough guy that he's not going to really take into consideration. You want to put him in the ring, he's going to throw punches. You know, and that's the respect that you deserve. If you're going to get in there, he should try to knock you out. You know, and if he knocks you out in 1 second or 40 seconds or never, that's the way it works. That's the way it goes.
Who might not have the power to knock me out, I can take a heck of a shot. You know what I mean? So he's got to go points. He hit me 1,000,000 times, but I'm still coming.
That's cool. I was telling people about like that, you know, this being involved with this and what it was, and they were all like, "Really? Like that's pretty amazing." I'm like, "Yeah," and that's what got me involved. What got me wanting to be involved with it. It's an amazing story. I mean, it's what you're doing is incredible.
People like a Chris Algieri to come out and say like, "Hey, like let's support this guy on his journey. Let's make his dream a reality."
My dream is to go the distance with Mike Perry and call my Rosebud into the ring. Baby fought her battle. The time is now for me to fight mine.
I think about it every night, man. It's crazy because, you know, it's one of those things that your child now, you know, and you kind of, at the end of the day, I mean, I wake up every couple hours just to make sure they're breathing. You know how it is, you hope they're like 5 years old tomorrow, but I feel like the kids are gonna be stronger for that because of what they went through.
For sure, I was nervous when you were turning Marlon, man. You know, like I said, I don't know much about MS, so I didn't know, you know, what's dangerous, what's not dangerous, and you know, you guys were scrapping. You were scrapping in there.
Most United States commissions will not allow the fight. The MS may be enough to stop them from sanctioning the fight. The size difference may be enough.
If you can get guys like Mike Perry who have 400,000 Instagram followers, or like just to have someone who has a voice and who has that following and has that kind of that power to say, like, look, he should be, like, let's give him the opportunity. Let's give him the opportunity to prove himself and show himself, and let's all just be a part of this journey. Because at the end of the day, it's such a feel-good story. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of it?
I know it's crazy. I know it's impossible.
Nothing's impossible, for starters. Impossible is nothing. In the end, he's just a man with gloves on.
You accomplish your dream, like I said, more than just going a distance. Go out there to get the win. Don't go in there thinking, I just want to make it through the round. Just go out there and think, I want to beat this guy. It's a whole different mentality. Like you said, your confidence go up from taking a punch. Same thing when you start hitting. When you start landing those punches, it's just like, oh, I can beat this guy. He's a human. Like my dad always said, he's a man just like you are. You might have this little disease, but that don't mean nothing. Do you think it's anything in your head?
Depends on the day.
Well, you gotta think about the good day. When you go in that ring, think about it being the best day. That's the best day to go out there and show up. That's the day you can't have any doubt. Everything you fought for is there now. It's at the grasp of your hand. It's if you're gonna close your fist, you're gonna open up and let it go. Close your hand, trap it. It's your dream. Take it home. Win, lose, or draw, that's your dream.
I'm Nicholas Anthony Zarrillo, director, producer, and subject of The Fight, a real-life Rocky story, Chapter 1. Hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell if you want to be kept in the loop of all the chapters 1 through 5. This is only Chapter 1 of a total of 5 full feature-length documentaries. We already have distribution, so here you're just tagging along to see behind-the-scenes stuff, to see important dates, to see new fighters joining the project, all kinds of stuff like that. So again, hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell, and I'll see you ringside. Keep punching.